Oh guys, I'm excited. Hello people, this is my 6-week postpartum update. Holy cow, 6 weeks have gone by already. They went by super fast. Okay, so I don't even know how I'm going to start. I have my notes here and I've been jotting down like a few things here and there. Yeah, so they might be all jumbled and stuff, and I didn't write down everything. I know it's hard to figure out like things that are associated with postpartum and then things that are just life. Okay, so I guess I'll start at my 6-week postpartum appointment. I went into my appointment and I've had the same OB with all three of my pregnancies, and just the experience of going into my OB office with the third was so much different than going in 6 weeks postpartum after having my second, and then especially after having my first. After having my first, 6 weeks postpartum, I was dead. Like, I remember, I don't even think I left the house. That might have been the first time I left the house, 6 weeks postpartum. I may have gone grocery shopping maybe once or twice. But yeah, I remember the thoughts that I was having 6 weeks postpartum after my first, and I just remember thinking, oh my God, I'm exhausted. And this time around, I was just kind of like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm not sleep deprived, or, I mean, the bags under my eyes obviously can speak for themselves and tell you that I am sleep deprived, but that's just kind of how I live life these days. You know what I mean? They say after you have kids, like, you never sleep. And I don't know, a part of that is true, and a part of that is just learning how to cope with less sleep and figuring out ways. Like, we co-sleep. With my first, I didn't co-sleep until she was 3 months old. I finally threw my hands in the air and I was like, I can't do it. I was literally getting like 2, maybe 4 hours of sleep every night, like interrupted sleep. It was the worst. And then after 3 months have gone by, because every night I was like, oh, maybe tomorrow will be better and she'll sleep a little longer. She never slept any longer. So I finally just like threw my hands up in the air when she turned 3 months old, and I was like, whatever, we're co-sleeping. And I nursed her lying down and we both fell asleep, and it was wonderful and magical. And so with my second, I was like, I'm not even trying to put her in a bassinet. We are co-sleeping. So I had a crib next to my bed as like a sidecar kind of thing. And then obviously with my third now, I keep looking out the window because my husband's playing with the kids and the newborn in the back. But this time around, it's full of crap. We were just cleaning out the garage. But we have a co-sleeper there. So it's wonderful to just have them so close to you and be able to nurse without having to like fully get up out of your sleep cycle. So that is nice. Long story short, going in to my 6-week postpartum update with my first and then going in now, it's completely different experiences, you know, so it just brought me back to the days where I was like, oh, this is so weird, like going back. Anyway, side question, do you guys bring your newborns on your 6-week checkups? Because I saw one of my daughter's teachers, she had a baby 2 weeks ago, she had like a 2-week checkup. And I saw her at the OB, we have the same OB, and I was talking to her and stuff, but she didn't have her baby. So I know a lot of women go to their checkups without their babies, but do you bring yours with you? I brought mine because I never know. Sometimes he goes like 30 minutes and then he's hungry again, and sometimes he'll go 2 hours, and I haven't pumped yet. And I do remember with my first, I pumped and I left her at home with my husband. With my second, I was like, whatever, I'll just bring her with me. And then the same with this time. I was like, I'm not dealing with pumping and all of that stuff that, you know, all of the pressure that comes with pumping, and having to use the milk and freeze it, and should I freeze it or should I keep it in the fridge because we might need it soon. And I remember having to dump so much of my breast milk down the sink because we didn't use it, and I was like, what? This is liquid gold. Why am I dumping this down the sink? And then I stopped pumping for a really long time unless like I knew I was going somewhere and I was like, oh, okay, I'll pump and leave it in the fridge. And I know a lot of people keep freezer stashes, and I've always wanted to do that. I don't know, I've never had the motivation to do that because I'm always like, you know, I'm blessed enough to have the opportunity to like work from home and always be near my son. or daughters in the past. Okay, anyway, we're like 20 minutes into this video. I haven't told you anything about postpartum life. Okay, weight. At 1 month postpartum, oh crud, I didn't do the math. I just wrote down what I was. Let me do the math real quick in my head. And by real quick, I mean, this might take me 30 minutes and I need a pencil. How much did I gain? 42 pounds? Okay, honestly, don't know how to do the math because I don't remember how much I gained. I can kind of guess. I think I gained 42 pounds, maybe 41. So I might be off a little bit on my math, but I'll type it somewhere so you know. I'm not doing anything to lose the weight. Breastfeeding is the only calorie burner I have these days, and I was cleared to start working out, but I've told you in the past, I don't plan on going back to the gym. I mean, I can do like light workouts and stuff like that, but side note, I want to tell you so many side stories. I started doing yoga, like really, really light yoga, like 2 or 3 weeks postpartum with my first, and it was such a bad experience because I bled until I was like 9 weeks postpartum. So I vowed to never like start working out early again because I was like, obviously I was not ready to start my light workouts, but yes. So this time around, I'm not doing anything. And then I will start going back to the gym when he is 8 weeks old, after he gets his shot, so I can bring him to the nursery and then work out while he is safe in his vaccination bubble. And yes, I vaccinate. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority these days, but I feel like I would rather vaccinate my kids. My oldest, she had pneumonia. There is a pneumonia vaccine. It has to be prescribed to you, which it blows my mind. But she had pneumonia when she was 5 years old, and yeah, I mean, just witnessing my daughter go through that struggle, like full-blown pneumonia, having to everything involved with that. I didn't sleep for weeks. Literally, it took her months to get over it, and I was like, I would never want to see my child suffer like that again with any kind of preventable disease or infection, anything. So yes, we vaccinate here, and I'm definitely okay with telling you guys about that. So, oh my god, this is how far I am on my notes, like not even down the page. Okay, let's go. Okay, my bleeding stopped about 2 weeks postpartum, and like right when I turned 2 weeks postpartum, it was super light, and it's been spotty for a couple of weeks after that, but for the most part, it's done with. Sleep, Wentworth sleeps great. On me, he slept really great. Oh, for like a week straight, he was waking up at 4:30 in the morning. Oh, that was rough. He would fall right back asleep after about 30 minutes after I changed him and nursed him. He would fall back asleep, but I wouldn't. So I would be up for the rest of the day. Yeah, no chance to like nap or anything with the kids. And my husband's really good about taking the kids and giving me some time. But yeah, so for a while, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh, I felt like a zombie. And there was one day in particular, it was probably toward the latter end of that week where we were getting up at 4:30 in the morning. But I sat on the toilet seat. Like I went to go to the bathroom and just sat on the seat, like the closed lid of the toilet. I was like, oh my gosh, I need a nap. Like if that doesn't tell me that I am sleep deprived, I don't know what will. Okay, so now Wentworth sleeps a little bit better. We have kind of a routine going on. Kind of, it's very loose, but he's better about sleeping on his own, and he's a belly sleeper, which, whatever, they go back and forth, like, don't sleep your baby on the belly, and do sleep your baby on the belly. Whatever, like I'm gonna put him on his belly if that's how he sleeps for a long period of time. I do put him on the boppy pillow, and obviously I stay in the area so that he's supervised when he's on his belly, but he'll sleep for a long time. And at nighttime he goes to bed at like 6:30, sometimes 7:30, around there. And then I have the rest of the night, and during the mornings he will sleep in his swing, and I have a couple of hours to like clean the house and get stuff done, and it's wonderful. So that has been really nice, but it took us a while to get to that part where he was sleeping well. How is my mood? Oh my gosh. Okay, I wrote this during 1 month postpartum. Now my mood is like fine. And I also encapsulate my placenta. I feel like that is helping a ton, stabilizing my hormones and keeping my mood, you know, stable and at ease and mid-range. But there was a couple of days where I think I didn't take my placenta capsules and I cried during a Starbucks commercial. What? Like full on like, I was like, oh my gosh, a Starbucks commercial, what? And then what else? Oh my gosh, I started watching The Biggest Loser because at nighttime when I'm like putting him to sleep, I have something just playing on the TV. And yeah, so I've gone through like all the shows that I actually watch. And so I was like, oh, Biggest Loser. I remember watching that a really long time ago. That show is so good. I cried during The Biggest Loser too. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I need to take my placenta capsules. I cried watching someone's YouTube 2017 like yearly goals. Cried again. My Wentworth is crying right now, so I need to kind of wrap this up. What else? Oh, I painted my toes for the first time postpartum without like the big basketball belly, and I was like, wow, I can reach my toes. So that was a wonderful experience. Okay, on to Wentworth. He nurses to sleep. Whatever. Like what are you gonna do? Sometimes, most of the time he nurses to sleep. Sometimes he'll just fall asleep, whatever, which is nice. Oh, and I will say, we go on like outings and stuff. I have a carrier for him. Wonderful, wonderful thing. I have a Mai Tai, if you're wondering. I also have a sling that I don't really like. He doesn't really like it. Ergo, I don't like it. But I have a Mai Tai, which we both really enjoy. I also have an Ergo with a newborn insert. Hate it. Hate it. I don't like it. Maybe I'm not using it right with the newborn insert, but I don't like it. It comes like up to, like basically covers my face, that newborn insert, because you're supposed to keep the baby high, and then the newborn insert comes like this much higher. It's ridiculous. What else? Oh, Wentworth had a runny nose for a while, which kind of sucked because, you know, babies, they need to breathe out of their mouths because they eat with their, they need to breathe out of their nose because they eat with their mouths closed. And so that was rough for a couple of days, and I was using the booger sucker, and I have one of those like ones that you like suck with your mouth and it has the tube. But first, like I lost like the little end tip that goes into his nose, so I haven't been able to use that yet. What else? Oh, we're in cloth diapers full time now. Sometimes he pees out of them or like poop runs out of them. I think my cloth diapers are just old and I need to revamp them. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you're a cloth diapering mama. Give me some tips and stuff. Like the absorbency is good. I put in a couple of inserts and for the most part we're all good, but it's just sometimes when like the poop, especially the poopy diapers, because it's like it's the breast milk poop and it's just you know, smells delicious. What else? I put cloth diaper full time. Someone suggested I get hemp inserts, and I'm thinking I might do that. Wentworth likes the upward position. He loves to like live on my shoulder for the most, if he's not living, you know, hanging off my boob, he's hanging off my shoulder, which is nice. He loves to swing, sometimes hates it most of the time. Doesn't really like his rocker. He doesn't really like the little bouncer seat that we have. He doesn't really like anything except for me, which I think is totally normal for a newborn. So if you have a newborn and you're like, why did I buy all of these baby gadgets? Because my baby hates them all. I hear you. My first hated everything. I was like, why did I buy all of this stuff? So obviously with this time around, I didn't buy all that stuff. I had a swing and I have a bouncer. So, you know, I had the stuff, but yeah, he's still like, he doesn't enjoy them. I put him in them, doesn't love it. Oh, and he hates the car. I say hates, but really it's a love-hate thing. Like sometimes he'll be really good if he's sleeping. And sometimes if it's a short trip, he'll be good just like looking out the window and stuff. But for the most part, I just think it's normal for newborns to not want to not be near their mom. You know what I mean? I think that's really all that they want. So if you have a newborn and you're dealing with these struggles, you are not alone, my friend. All right, so that is everything postpartum. I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, whatever. We might do a 2-month checkup. And I know you probably just want to see the baby. You don't want to stare at my face this whole time. So I will show you Wentworth. I'll get some clips of him. And yeah, he's getting pretty strong. Oh, he has 2 strawberry marks. So they say strawberry marks aren't like you don't pass them down, like they're not genetic, but I had one growing up. My sister has one. Her son has one, and then my half siblings don't have them, but all three of my children have them. My one daughter has one straight on her bum. It ruptured when she was really young. And then my second daughter has one right near her eye. A lot of you comment and ask, what's wrong with her eye? What happened? Is she okay? And it's just a birthmark. And the strawberry mark, it's called a hemangioma. They eventually fade over time. So what happens is they get big, and then they eventually turn like gray and then skin tone color, and then they start to fade. I had one on my belly. I literally can't even like see where it was. And yeah, so Wentworth has one right on his chest right here, or it might be higher. No, I think it's lower. And then on the other side on his back. So yeah, he's got them. Whatever. It's like a cool little birthmark that I can tell, oh, that's my kid, you know what I mean? So anyway, that is everything. I'm sure this video is like 30 minutes long by now. Sorry, I can't help myself. So I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, P.S. My birth photographer, this is my like YouTube notebook with video ideas. My birth photographer finally gave me back my birth photos, so I did post my labor and delivery vlog, woo, which went up on my channel like, I don't know, I feel like 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a half, or a week, maybe 3 weeks, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, 4 weeks, so 2 weeks ago it went up. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. I'm just gonna stop. Bye guys. Hi there, what are you doing? Hi. Hi. Just love it so much. I do. Yeah. I'm just a hungry boy. A very hungry boy. Look how big I am. I'm super big. Yeah. Hi there, buddy. You want to say hi to everyone? Yeah, you want to wave? Hi. Oh, there he goes. He's very advanced. Oh my goodness, God bless you. You want to talk to me? Hi. Oh, hiccups? That's fun. Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to look at? Hi there. Yeah. What did you dream about? Dinosaurs and monsters? Really? Yeah. Okay, so I got him on the changing table right now. Hey, buddy. So this is one of his strawberry marks. It will probably grow to be bigger than that. That's just how it starts out. Yes, it is. I love your little cleft chin. Okay, and then his other one is, let me try to roll him over. Oh, it's right there. My finger's over it. Right there on his back. Pretty cool, huh? So you've got two. Okay, you want to say bye? Oh yeah, see that wave? He's advanced. It's over. Too bad. A Lara bar. This is a new discovery for me. These are delicious. Evelina has not had one yet, so we'll see if she likes it.